So we're learning here in this section getting your environment set up, and that is partly VS Code and partly otherwise. So I'm going to just call this getting your environment set up because some of it wasn't VS Code. And the last thing we're going to do is make sure we have a browser. You build things for the web, you need a browser. And I use Chrome. That's what I recommend. And you could probably look for browser statistics on what's the most popular and check that out. That'd be interesting to check out. Always operating on the edge of understanding. So maybe Google that and check that out. But get Chrome installed. And then the two things I want to show you here is the developer tools and the console, and then also the DOM. And so the DOM in HTML is document object model. And you don't want to go to W3 schools. You want to make sure when you read about things, like you could go MDM DOM, right? And it's going to be Mozilla Developer Network, Developer Object Model. Make sure you go there to read about it. But DOM, HTML, and then you can look at images. And so it's just this hierarchical sort of relationship between all of the things, you know, on the web. And so you have your window, and then you have your document, and then, you know, different elements, and, you know, they're nested within each other. It's kind of a nesting language, HTML. And so in Chrome, you could go over to Developer Tools. And I like this document here because it's really basic HTML. So I could go over here, and I could go down to More Tools, and I could go to Developer Tools. There's also Control-Shift-I is the shortcut to get there. And here's Developer Tools. And I could change this, and I could put it down on the bottom if I want. And so to put it down on the bottom, maybe that's it. No, that's not it. I wonder, no errors. That's interesting. I'm just looking at that. No info, verbose. One message. Let's leave it on that. And to get it down on the bottom, hold on one second. Okay, they just moved the little thing. So right here, you could go there and you could say, hey, I want to put it down on the bottom. But before I do that, I'm just going to close this little panel right there. And then go over here and say, I want to put it down on the bottom. So now it's down on the bottom. And over here, you got different choices. You've probably seen this. So down here at the console, you can then start to write code. And I was telling you about the DOM because here we have like window.alert, or you could just type alert and it'll figure it out. But when you put that code in, I'm just going to copy it to save time. Control-C, window.alert, hello world, and press enter. It gives you that hello world. And so I want you to be aware of the console where you could write code, JavaScript to try it out and explore things. And I also want you to know about developer tools. And you also need to have Chrome installed. So if you got all that done, that's the point of this video.